So it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and we're getting ready to fly to California. So the reason it's 3 a.m. is we have to fly from Moncton to Toronto, catch a connecting flight after an hour and a half layover, and then fly for 5 to 6 hours to San Diego. So it's a bit tiring. And that's what happens when you live on this end of the country. There's not a lot of direct flights anywhere. You have to get to Toronto first and catch the early morning flight. So here we go. California, here we come. Hi guys, just wanted to give you an update. We didn't manage to give you an update the day after we got here because we were pretty much zonked when we got here. We were up for roughly about 40 hours all told, between flights and what time we had to stay up till, get up till, all kinds of crazy things. So it took us a long time to get here, and well, now that we're a few days into our California trip, we're a little better off. We're a little more rested. So now I can give you a little bit of an update. The first day we were here, we pretty much stayed at the resort, which we are at the Welks Resort in Escondido, California. It's just north of San Diego. The weather has been absolutely incredible. It's 23 to 25 degrees most days, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky anywhere, as you can see behind me with the palm trees and the birds chirping and everything. It gets about 12 to 15 degrees Celsius overnight. It cools down quite a bit, but it's absolutely beautiful here. We're surrounded by mountains all the way around. Pardon me. The resort is fantastic. I highly recommend it. Now, yesterday what we did was we went north about 40 minutes to a place called Temecula, California, and I hope I'm saying that right, but we went to it was kind of a Southern California wine country. There was 30 or 40 wineries there that were amazing. It was beautiful. We went to 3 and that was quite enough, but they were amazing. Some wonderful wines that we tried out yesterday. Our favorite was at a place called Lorimar. It had a really wonderful wine that we really enjoyed. Now today we're going to drive about 30 minutes and we're going to hit the coast, and we're going to go to Oceanside, California, and we're going to hit the beach, and I'm going to finally get to put my feet in the third large body of water that I haven't done yet. I've done the Atlantic, I've done the Gulf of Mexico, and today I'm going to get to do the Pacific Ocean. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what the next one will be, but that's kind of cool. So we're also going to go out on this massive pier that is in Oceanside that goes out like 1,000 meters or something crazy like that out into the ocean, which is really cool. And I'm going to try to get some amazing pictures and some sunset pictures and things like that. So come along with us. I'll keep giving you updates as I can, and I'll share some pictures on here and share the trip as much as I can. And I hope you enjoy tagging along, and I'll see you next time. Hi guys, and here's the next update for my San Diego trip. Now I'm coming to you from the future as we've been back for a while, and I wanted to give you an update on the next section of the video. So as I said in my last update in the video, that we were going to the beach in Oceanside, California, and my God, it was nice. It was a beautiful day. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. The beach was actually quite empty. I mean, it was a Tuesday afternoon, but white sands, Pacific Ocean, the beautiful pier in Oceanside. We got to eat at Ruby's Diner out on the end of the pier. We saw a beautiful sunset, as you'll see in some of the photos that I add into this video montage. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful day. And I really, really enjoyed it. And it was one of the highlights of the trip for me. We followed up that trip to Oceanside with a trip into San Diego. To the world famous San Diego Zoo. Now, one thing I will tell you is if you're going to the San Diego Zoo, give yourself a crap ton of time because you're going to need it. We were there for almost 5 hours and we didn't see the whole thing. And we went through a lot of the zoo very, very quickly, and we didn't get to see the whole thing. Another thing that I would highly recommend is that you wear very, 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 very comfortable shoes, because you will be doing a lot of walking, because the zoo has over 4,000 animals and it is very, very large. But it's highly recommended that you definitely go to the San Diego Zoo when you're in San Diego. One of my highlights the zoo was getting to see an amazing silverback gorilla named Winston, and seeing an elephant in person. That was very, very cool. So I definitely recommend it. And now San Diego Zoo is right next to Balboa Park. Don't even try and attempt to do both at the same time. It will require 2 days if you're going to do both of those things, both the zoo and Balboa Park. I'd recommend splitting them up if at all possible, because they are massive and there is a lot to do.
The next day we went to something pretty cool. It was the USS Midway Aircraft Carrier Museum. Now, the USS Midway was the longest running naval carrier in history. It was the command ship during the Gulf War for the Navy. And it's now a museum. It's on the harborfront in downtown San Diego, and it's really cool to see. You can stand on the deck of the USS Midway and see the city behind you. You can see the current naval yard where some of the current naval ships are docked. You can see the bridge to the city of Coronado, which is very cool. Plus, you can see all the history of the USS Midway, and it's a very, very interesting trip, and I definitely recommend it. We decided after we went to San Diego Zoo that we wanted to go back to Balboa Park, a bunch of us in our group. So 4 of us decided to take a journey back to Balboa Park and spend the day exploring the museums and the other features of the park. It's a very interesting place, and it's so beautiful. And that mixed with the weather and the wonderful architecture, etc. It's a very cool place to see. at the end of the week, it was a great trip. We wish we had a few more days to do a little more exploring. Maybe go back to wine country a little bit more. Maybe go to another beach, because there's tons of beaches. It's not just Oceanside. You can go to Coronado Beach. You can go to and see the wonderful Hotel Del, which we did on the day we went to visit Midway. You could go to La Jolla Beach. You can go to Oceanside. There's all kinds of different beaches there that are all beautiful. You can go up in the mountains. You can go to Temecula and go to the wine country. There's all kinds of things to do in and around San Diego. And well, it was time for us to leave, and we really didn't want to, because we were coming back to Canada and coming back to snow and cold. But we will definitely go back to California. The weather was just absolutely amazing, and the people were very friendly. We enjoyed our time in California, and we definitely would recommend it to everyone else. If you enjoyed this little journey with us, I would be happy to have you as a new subscriber. I love my subscribers, and I hope that you join the team here. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, and we'll see you again next time. Have a good day.